how social media rewires your brain, and what to do about it. Have you ever opened your phone just to check one message and suddenly realized that 30 minutes, or even an hour, has disappeared? You went in for a quick peek, but somehow got pulled into a vortex of endless scrolling. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. It's not simply a lack of willpower. Social media is deliberately engineered to capture your attention, to keep you coming back, and to reshape the way your brain works. In this video, we're going to explore exactly how platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube change the wiring of your mind, why it feels so hard to put your phone down, and most importantly, what you can do to regain control. Stay with me until the end, because I'll share specific, science-backed steps to reset your brain's reward system and reclaim your focus. The hidden power of dopamine. Let's start with dopamine, the brain's primary, feel-good chemical. Dopamine isn't about pleasure itself, it's about anticipation. Every time you get a like, a comment, a share, or even a new notification, your brain releases a small burst of dopamine. This tiny reward makes you feel a spark of excitement, and that spark teaches your brain to seek more of the same. Social media platforms know this. They operate on what psychologists call a variable reward schedule, the same principle that makes slot machines so addictive. You never know when a post will go viral, when someone will react to your story, or when a funny video will appear. That unpredictability keeps you checking again and again because your brain craves the next dopamine hit. Over time, repeated dopamine bursts change the structure of the mesolimbic pathway, the part of your brain that processes motivation and reward. Your neurons adapt to expect stimulation, and your baseline dopamine levels drop. That means ordinary activities, like reading a book, enjoying a meal, or having a conversation, may feel less exciting compared to the fast, colorful world of your feed. The more you scroll, the more your brain begins to demand stronger and more frequent rewards just to feel normal. Attention under siege. Dopamine isn't the only part of the story. Social media also fragments your attention. Every swipe brings a completely new image, video, or headline. This trains your brain to value novelty over depth. Instead of focusing on one task for a long period, your mind becomes wired to chase the next new thing. Neuroscientists have found that heavy social media users show reduced activity in the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for focus, decision-making, and self-control. Imagine trying to read a book while someone constantly taps you on the shoulder. That's what happens inside your brain. Over time, this constant switching weakens the neural pathways that support sustained attention, making it harder to concentrate on work, study, or even conversations with people you care about. Emotional roller coaster. Another effect is emotional conditioning. Social media thrives on strong emotions because they drive engagement. Content that triggers outrage, jealousy, or excitement spreads faster, and the algorithm rewards it with more visibility. When you scroll, your brain rides a roller coaster of highs and lows. A funny meme gives you a hit of joy, a news story triggers anxiety, a glamorous photo sparks envy. This emotional turbulence keeps you hooked, but it also increases stress hormones like cortisol, which can lead to anxiety, irritability, and even depression over time. Studies have linked heavy social media use to higher rates of loneliness and low self-esteem, especially among teenagers and young adults. Ironically, a tool designed to connect us can leave us feeling more isolated. When your brain becomes accustomed to constant stimulation and validation, real-life interactions may feel slow or unsatisfying, which can deepen the cycle of dependence. How the algorithms exploit your brain. Behind every platform is an algorithm designed to maximize the time you spend on the app. These algorithms study your behavior, what you like, watch, or even pause on, and feed you content that keeps you engaged. It's like having a personal hypnotist who knows exactly which strings to pull. Each click trains the system to serve you more of what triggers your brain's reward centers. This is why it can feel impossible to stop scrolling even when you know you should. Your brain isn't fighting a neutral tool, it's fighting a system specifically built to outsmart your natural defenses. The result is a kind of neuroplastic hijacking. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to change and adapt. Normally, This is a good thing. It allows you to learn new skills and habits. But when the change is driven by endless micro-rewards, your neural pathways are reshaped in ways that make distraction the default state. Taking back control, the good news is that the same neuroplasticity that got you into this situation can also get you out. Your brain can rewire itself toward focus, calm, and real-world satisfaction, but it takes conscious action. Here are practical, science-backed strategies you can start today. 1. Create dopamine distance. Set specific times to check social media instead of opening apps on impulse. Even short breaks, like a 24-hour dopamine detox, can lower your baseline craving and help reset your reward system. 2. Remove triggers. Turn off non-essential notifications. Move apps off your home screen or use grayscale mode to make them less visually stimulating. The goal is to break the automatic habit loop between boredom and scrolling. 3. Replace, don't just remove. Your brain needs rewards. If you simply delete apps without filling the gap, you'll feel restless and may relapse. Replace screen time with activities that provide natural dopamine. Exercise, creative hobbies, face-to-face conversations, or time in nature. 4. Practice deep focus. Set aside time each day for an activity that requires sustained attention: reading, journaling, learning a skill, or even meditating. Each session strengthens the neural circuits that support concentration, counteracting the fragmentation caused by social media. 5. Use technology to fight technology. Consider apps or browser extensions that limit usage, such as screen time trackers or site blockers. Think of them as training wheels while your brain relearns healthier habits. Building a healthier relationship with social media, it's important to remember that social media itself isn't evil. It's a tool, a powerful one, that can connect people, spread ideas, and inspire creativity. The key is to use it intentionally instead of letting it use you. Set clear boundaries, curate your feed to include positive and meaningful content, and treat social media as a servant, not a master. The first few days of change might feel uncomfortable. You may experience boredom or even a mild withdrawal as your brain adjusts. That's normal. Stick with it, and your natural dopamine balance will begin to restore itself. You'll find more joy in everyday experiences, more focus in your work, and more presence in your relationships. Social media rewires your brain, but that doesn't mean you're powerless. Understanding the science gives you the power to act. By creating distance, removing triggers, and strengthening your focus, you can reclaim your mind from the algorithms and rediscover the simple pleasure of being fully present in your own life. Remember, the goal isn't to reject technology, it's to use it on your own terms. Your attention is one of the most valuable resources you have. Protect it, nurture it, and you'll unlock a level of clarity and freedom that no app can ever provide. If you found this video helpful, tap the like button and share it with someone who might need a mental reset. And for more science-based insights on how to keep your mind strong and focused, subscribe to the Mind Gym and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video that helps you take back control of your brain. Take the first step today. Your brain and your future self will thank you.